Hi, this video is about the world's largest machine. It's truly amazing. Let me introduce you to one of the largest land vehicles in human history, the Bagger series. Built in 1978 by Germany's Krupp company. One of the primary reasons for the immense effort put into building the Bagger to 88 was the 1973 oil crisis, triggered by the Arab-Israeli war. Because of this, Germany had to rely on its own coal reserves to ensure energy security. At that time, world oil prices hit record highs and continued to soar. As a result, Germany focused on excavating the abundant coal reserves found within its own borders. The construction began in 1973 and was finally finished in 1978. This monster weighs a staggering 13,500 tons. To put that in perspective, it's heavier than 2,500 African elephants combined. At that time, it cost around $100 million to build. In today's money, that would be over $500 million. The overall length of this massive machine is equivalent to the length of two full-sized football fields. There is no doubt that its massive size is truly unbelievable. That means just one single bucket can easily fill up a large dump truck. On a daily basis, this mechanical marvel could excavate up to 240,000 tons of soil and coal. Furthermore, when relocating this giant, they must remove power lines and modify the roads along the route. Its top speed is incredibly slow, moving at just 0.6 kilometers per hour. And in 2001, when it traveled a distance of 22 kilometers to a new mine, the journey took 3 full weeks. Bagger to 188 wasn't the only giant machine built by Germany. They also created sibling machines like Bagger to 181, to 185, and the even larger Bagger A93. Fast forward to the present day, the use of these gigantic machines has expanded far beyond Germany. To operate this giant machine, it requires a staggering 16.5 megawatts of electricity. To put that into perspective, that amount of power is enough to supply electricity to over 20,000 homes. This clearly illustrates just how immense its power demands really are. Despite weighing a massive 13,500 tons and being incredibly huge, you might think it takes an army to control this machine. Surprisingly, thanks to advanced engineering and automation, it requires a shockingly small crew of just 5 people to operate this entire behemoth. Despite its astronomical weight, the machine is equipped with 12 incredibly wide caterpillar tracks. Because of this large surface area, the pressure it exerts on the ground is roughly the same as a person walking, which completely prevents it from sinking into the earth. This giant machine doesn't just dig, it actually functions like a massive moving factory. As the front wheel excavates, the earth travels along built-in conveyor belts to the back, where it is piled up into massive mounds. Once the massive bucket wheel excavators have extracted all the coal, the colossal open pit mines aren't simply abandoned. Through extensive land reclamation projects, the excavated earth is moved back to reshape the landscape. Over decades, the deepest craters are intentionally flooded to create beautiful artificial lakes, surrounded by newly planted forests and recreational parks. Ultimately, machines like this represent a double-edged sword. On one hand, they have drastically accelerated human progress, rapidly extracting the vital energy and resources needed to power our modern cities and industries. On the other hand, this rapid advancement comes at a heavy environmental and social cost. The massive scale of excavation destroys natural ecosystems, drives climate change through fossil fuel reliance, and often forces entire villages to relocate. Today, because coal is a major contributor to environmental pollution, Europe is gradually phasing out its use. Whatever happens, as long as it stands, this colossal machine will forever remain a magnificent monument showcasing the uninspiring capabilities of humanity for generations to come. I'll be making more amazing and informative videos like this. So please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Wishing you all wonderful time.